Welcome to Simply Joy by Kristen. I am Kristen, and I'm so glad you're here. It's Oh Dear Collection Week. I have 10 projects for you. They're in 4 different categories as a countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1. I am so excited to share this with you. I use things that I had in my stash for a long time, plus brand new things, plus some new thrifted items, plus things I thrifted this summer. I am just so excited for you to see it all. Do you love these 4 frames as much as I do? I'm just like loving like the first one where I used a transfer from last year, and he is so dapper. Yeah, so dapper. And then I used a new paper, but I think what I love the most about this is because the first time she had this image was, I think, 2 or 3 years ago, and it had the flowers. And my goal this time was to make it look more Christmassy or holiday, and it was actually my husband. I had him pick the song, and he picked Jingle Bells. I think it's so cute. I might even call the little deer Jingle. So cute. And then I sell gold frames. As long as they're like a 5x7 or smaller, I sell them all the time, and I absolutely love this one. It was the simplest one to make, and I think I'm keeping this. You'll notice in the final shots that I made a cute little vignette, because there's one other item I think I'm keeping. But that's because I have this cute, adorable little brass deer. So it all works, right? I can justify keeping it. I try not to keep a lot, but they were so cute. But oh, I love how this came out. I love using this song, It Came Upon a Midnight Clear, when I'm working with deer. Or there's one I think called Oh Faithful Pine. I just feel like that gives it more of a woodsy feel. But he looks so good on the hymn music. So some of them are really simple. I just put in a piece of decoupage paper or a transfer, and then the others I did some layering. So frames are such a great thing to do around the holidays. So far I have done one deer behind, one in front, and this is just a background I did behind. And now I'm gonna go a different route with all three of them. So that deer rice paper by Jamie Ray Vintage. So last holiday season, I bought a few of them to do a class at the shop, and I had some leftovers. So I had bought them from Heather from Create Your Own Cozy, and I was like, ooh, let's use them. And I have never worked with these acrylic ornaments before, and so I kind of wanted just to play with the look of doing one in the back. So this one, you can see that I put it behind, but just to kind of help with the back, to give it more of a finished look, I painted it and then stamped it. But I think with this, it gives that more muted tone. It's more of a vintage vibe, but I don't know which one style I like best. And so then I did this one on the front, but just again to give it a more finished look, I did sheet music on the back. But they are so darling. Yeah, I really like them. And then another thing is I wanted to create layers. So this one I used the decoupage paper in the back, and I just left it transparent. I liked how the light kind of went through it, and it might be hard to see it with the ring light. And then I put this transfer on the front. So this transfer is old. I think it's 2 seasons ago, and I loved it, but I just didn't know what to do with it. And it's so perfect. And I may have one more because I bought 2 of that transfer book. So I don't know, should I make another one of these? Yeah, I am gonna play around with these acrylic ones again, and then of course the gold rim. And then this little soft green velvet ribbon, it just pulls it all together. this is what we have so far. How cute is that little deer in the mug? So I am trying DIY frosting for the first time. I mixed it with vintage linen, and I'm going to attempt to put it on there for snow. So wish me luck, and hopefully the next time you see it, it's going to be super cute. Okay, so aren't those little deer just the cutest? And they are actually the reason or inspiration behind this collection. So I've been asked, like, where do you get your ideas? What inspires you? So funny long story, but I'm gonna try to do it short. My husband is so funny. He's like, you tell a short story long. So telling a long story short is not really in my DNA, but we're gonna try. So I actually bought the little deer. Comes in a pack of 2 from Hobby Lobby for a different project in mind. So that one is going to be coming. It might be a little bit because I already know what next week is, but anyways, I've really been trying not to overbuy supplies. So I only want 1 pack of them. I should have bought more because I ended up using both of the deer and I need them for that other project. And I also love putting things in mugs or teacups. So around the holidays, like I do a tree mug, or I'll have to make some more. All the little snowman little vignettes in a mug have sold. But I was like, oh, let's make a deer. And then I had found these tiny little mugs, these tiny little cups when I was in, I think, Georgia. Yeah, I think it was when I was thrifting in Georgia. But anyways, it's so cute. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then trying the DIY frosting for the first time. But I'm keeping this one, at least for now. It looks so cute with that frame and the little brass deer. So precious. And then this weekend, my husband was so sweet. When Lynn Villa prep was happening, he's like, can I ask something? I was like, oh, okay, what? And he goes, can I please take you out on a date next Saturday? So aka the Saturday after Lynn Villa. And he like incorporated so many little parts into our date day. But part of it was we got to go to one thrift store. He's so sweet. And an antique shop. And I can't wait to show you some of those things too. But I found this little cloche. And even though it had something else in it, when you find cloches, if it's removable, buy it. You don't have to use the item inside. But oh, how sweet is this? And the height of the tree was too much on them, and so I just chopped off the little base, and the frosting is holding it in place, like you can see. It's not going anywhere. I felt like I did the blizzard technique at DQ. But I will tell you this, the deer are very fragile. I may have had to repair the deer because I didn't realize how fragile they were in travel. But I had everything in one bag, like it was full of supplies. And so just keep that in mind when you're working with the little deer. But I know you can either do a cloche or a mug or like even just a wood base. But more of these style things are going to be coming because this makes my Christmas vintage heart so happy. Didn't you just love my countdown of 4, 3, 2, 1, Christmas? The funny thing is I had 3, 3, 2, 1, and so I actually added a frame to, and it was that last one, that jingle actually is the 4th frame I added, but I think it was so perfect. So let's talk about number 1. Oh, I absolutely love this. Like I said, I bought 2 of that transfer book. So to use this deer kind of was like, oh, it's my last one. But I love the wildlife that was in it. The bear, the caribou, the deer, birds. It was such a beautiful, beautiful IOD transfer book. But the thing is, you can't like hang on to them. Like, gotta use them. Like, that's why you bought them, and new stuff is coming. It's coming right around the corner, but it's still hard because you know you want to do it justice. But and then I didn't have enough of that background, and so using the patchwork and the hem, the sheet there, but I think it ties it all together. So I can't wait for you to see all 10 pieces of the collection together, the Oh Dear collection. Hello friend. What a week it's been. It's been so much fun creating this Oh Dear collection, and it's just because those 2 little deer inspired me, but I needed them for another project, and then it just happened. It was so much fun. Once I decided I wanted to do a deer collection, I went through my transfers, my Roycycled paper, my rice paper, and I just collected, and I didn't use every deer I had, but it got the ball rolling for the holidays. And I think it's like the perfect thing to start with because some of it is just wintry. Like, it wasn't all Christmas or holiday. Now, some of it was, but it was just so much fun. And so that leads to what's on my heart this week, and it's more practical, but it's encouragement to use the things you have. Like, sometimes we hang on to those transfers because, oh, what if I need it for another project, or what if I waste it, or what if I come up with a better idea, or once I use it, it's gone, or whatever reason that you have for hanging on to that beautiful paper or beautiful transfer, or oh, it's exclusive, you know, whatever the reason is. I'm going to encourage you to use it. And why? Well, yes, you know what? We change our tastes, we get better, and we learn and we improve. And yes, you know what? Maybe you'll think of a different project down the road. But here's the thing. If we don't do it, if we don't use it, we're not growing, we're not trying things. And that's just stuff that's just sitting there. And yes, it does look pretty, but like, I keep it in my grandma's dresser, and it would just stay there and it wouldn't be seen. And guess what? If you love a piece so much, keep it for a little bit. And then if you decide down the road to let it go, you can. That's what I'm doing this week. I'm keeping a couple because they just make me so happy. But I would encourage you to use those supplies. Stop hanging on to them. I'm guilty of it. Because you know what? There's still going to be more coming. And we buy it because we love it. And why aren't we sharing it with others? I know. But what if? I get it. But use it. You got it. Guess what? The item that you might make is going to definitely be more precious than it just sitting in storage, right? Okay. Yeah, good talk. Good talk. Next week, oh, you're gonna get ornaments in October. How fun is that? So yes, Christmas has started. Will I continue just Christmas? I don't know. We'll see what the weeks bring, but we are gonna do some Christmas for a while.